The world as we knew it is gone, swallowed by a cataclysmic event that turned cities into graveyards under a perpetually burning sky. Amidst the ruins, a lone figure stands, an axe clutched tight, surveying the desolate landscape that was once a bustling metropolis. This is Kim Seon-woo, and his blood-splattered face tells a grim story. The world is utterly, irrevocably destroyed. His hand, stained crimson, is a testament to the brutal reality of survival, where every day is a fight for existence. Rain pours down, washing over the countless bodies piled high, a chilling monument to humanity's fall, as Kim Seon-woo looks up at the unforgiving heavens. Inside, the scene is no less horrifying. Offices once filled with life are now silent tombs, confirming that hope no longer exists in this ravaged world. Even among the few survivors, tension hangs heavy in the air, as two figures in military gear eye each other with suspicion and weary resolve. Another casualty, another life extinguished in the endless struggle, painting the cold, hard floor with a fresh splash of crimson. Through the shadowy corridors of what remains, Kim Seon-woo walks, driven by a singular, desperate goal, to survive for just one more day. Elsewhere, Lee Seo-yeon, a formidable survivor, keeps watch with her sniper rifle, her gaze sharp and focused, determined to make it through just one more day. Back with Kim Seon-woo, he moves with practiced ease, his rifle at the ready, a silent promise to himself that he will endure. His finger hovers over the trigger, a chilling reminder of the choices he's made and the lengths he's gone to ensure that he survived. But surprisingly, even in this post-apocalyptic wasteland, some things never change, as Kim Seon-woo finds himself staring at a laptop screen. His fingers fly across the keyboard, a frustrated sigh escaping him as he curses these keyboard warriors who still manage to annoy him even after the world ended. Surrounded by an arsenal of weapons, Kim Seon-woo leans back, a wry smirk on his face, deciding that fine, he'll take them on. Before the world fell apart, life went on as usual, a bustling city unaware of the impending doom. People went about their daily lives, oblivious to the subtle shifts in the air, the quiet whispers of a coming storm. Then, without warning, the world erupted in a cataclysmic explosion, tearing through the fabric of reality. D-Day had arrived, sirens blared, but it was too late. The apocalypse had begun, leaving behind only devastation. But not everyone was caught off guard. Jae Park, our protagonist, had been preparing for this very moment. He wasn't one of the unlucky ones. He was the one who had planned, who had saved, who had prepared for the worst. Deep within his hidden bunker, Jae Park meticulously gathered information, his eyes glued to the screen. He knew his first and most crucial mission, securing a safe haven, a place where he could truly survive. His eyes scanned a detailed map of Korea, searching for the perfect spot, a needle in a chaotic haystack. Jae Park needed a location that was remote enough for safety, yet still connected to a city for essential resources. And second, he knew he couldn't afford to draw attention. He had to stay hidden, unnoticed by the dangers lurking outside. All of this, of course, had to be done within a strict budget. Survival was expensive, even before the world ended. Jae Park approaches Old Man Kim, the owner of a nearby plot of land, suggesting they try to get along as new neighbors. This is Old Man Kim, a stubborn but kind-hearted man, the owner of the land Jae Park needs. Jae Park offers his help, assuring Old Man Kim that he has all the necessary equipment for the job. The other workers, however, weren't thrilled about Jae Park joining their ranks, clearly wary of the newcomer. But things quickly took a turn as the workers continued their boisterous drinking, disrupting the peace. Old Man Kim, fed up with their antics, storms out, axe in hand, demanding to know what they think they're doing. A furious worker shoves Old Man Kim to the ground, yelling at him to get out of the way, questioning his right to interfere. As the situation escalates, another worker tries to de-escalate, while Jae Park watches the chaos unfold. He considers stepping in, thinking he might have to handle this himself if things get out of hand. Just then, a sleek black car pulls up and a group of intimidating men emerge, clearly not here for a friendly visit. Mr. Choi, the leader of the group, boldly tells Old Man Kim to stop being difficult and hand over the land. Old Man Kim refuses, sparking a furious outburst from Mr. Choi, who can't believe he's being denied. Mr. Choi lashes out, accusing Old Man Kim of giving away valuable land to his sister, leaving himself with nothing but this farm. Enraged, Mr. Choi shoves Old Man Kim to the ground, demanding he at least give them this land. Jae Park observes the scene, a silent witness to the unfolding cruelty. Mr. Choi continues his tirade, telling Old Man Kim that he's put up with him for years and now it's time for him to act like a proper father. He demands an answer, but Jae Park subtly clears his throat, drawing attention to himself. Mr. Choi turns, his gaze falling on Jae Park, who stands calmly, a bag in his hand. Jae Park meets his gaze with an unwavering, piercing stare. Annoyed, Mr. Choi curses and demands to know who this a-hole is. He shouts a final warning, threatening to burn the entire place down if they don't comply. With that, Mr. Choi and his goons speed off, leaving behind their chilling threat. Jae Park stands silently over Old Man Kim, who sits defeated on the ground. Later, Jayu Park sits with Old Man Kim, understanding the depth of his predicament. He gently asks Old Man Kim why he doesn't just sell the land and move, noting how difficult it must be to maintain it alone. Old Man Kim looks up, surprised that Jayu Park would suggest such a thing. He sits with his wife, a quiet sadness in his eyes as he whispers that he simply can't sell it. That brief conversation revealed a deeper story, a hidden reason behind Old Man Kim's refusal. Then the world exploded again, a brutal reminder that D-Day was far from over. Jayu Park's eyes widen in horror as the ground rumbles beneath him. The delayed air raid sirens finally blared, proclaiming the end of the world, a sound that would forever haunt the survivors. Old Man Kim, panting, calls out to Jayu Park, his voice filled with desperation. He clutches Jayu Park, begging him to help locate his son, worker Wangsu Kim, who lives in Seoul. Back in his bunker, Jayu Park stares at his laptop, the screen a stark white, reflecting his grim determination. Outside the bunker, Jayu Park delivers the devastating news to Old Man Kim. His son is gone. Later, Jayu Park stands alone, holding his phone, a pensive look on his face. Suddenly, his phone rings, displaying an incoming call from worker Wangsu Kim. Jayu Park's eyes snap open in surprise as a bright flash illuminates his face. The axe, a symbol of brutal survival, reminds him that in this new world, those who aren't dead yet are the real threat. He stands silhouetted against a backdrop of fire and destruction, the weight of the apocalypse heavy on his shoulders. And just like that, Jayu Park, axe in hand, transforms. His eyes glow with an ominous red light, ready to face the horrors of this new world head-on. An old man, clutching a rifle, exclaims in awe at the sheer size of something unseen, his eyes wide with surprise. He proudly recounts his past in the Special Forces, boasting about a commendation for his marksmanship, though Kim Hyun-woo's inner thoughts reveal the man was actually in the Defense Forces. Kim Hyun-woo muses that a hunting rifle is certainly useful in this new world, but he knows deep down it's not enough to rely on alone. That's precisely why he's been meticulously crafting his survival strategy. His sights were always set on the nearby Air Force Base, a strategic location for his plans. Apparently, this base is also home to hunters, specialized soldiers trained to take down massive monsters. Hyun-woo's plan is simple. In the event of war, bases near Gyeonggi Province would be prime targets, making them ripe for the taking. Suddenly, Kim Hyun-woo addresses someone, calling them boss. The man who made the offer was Wangsu Kim, a burly figure with tattoos, who boasts that China has plenty of people just like Hyun-woo. Hyun-woo recalls that Wangsu Kim, a Korean ex-Chinese mafia member, was one of the contractors for his bunker, and Wangsu Kim mentions that monsters have destroyed many castles in Mongolia. Wangsu Kim continues, grimly stating that hundreds of millions have perished, while Hyun-woo observes that the man seems to have left his shady past behind. Many people are now pouring their money into building shelters and even doing manual labor in Korea to scrape by. Despite Wangsu Kim's current honest work, Hyun-woo couldn't shake the feeling that his mannerisms were still an attempt to flaunt his old connections. Wangsu Kim shakes Hyun-woo's hand, promising that once the bunker is complete, Hyun-woo won't regret checking out his merchandise. Kim Hyun-woo stands alone, his expression unreadable as he processes the interaction. A glance at Wangsu Kim's residence card reveals the truth. He wasn't just any gang member, but a part of the formidable mainland Shanghai triads. With a screech of tires in the background, Hyun-woo realizes Wangsu Kim was leveraging those very triad connections to smuggle in his goods. Wangsu Kim greets Hyun-woo, feigning surprise at his early arrival, though Hyun-woo internally dismisses his act, knowing he doesn't truly care. Wangsu Kim assures Hyun-woo that his crew will be there shortly and suggests they wait a bit longer. Hyun-woo glances at his phone, his mind solely focused on acquiring the guns. Wangsu Kim taps away on his own phone, seemingly distracted. He chuckles, sharing a story about his 7-year-old daughter, a self-proclaimed troublemaker. A truck's horn blares, signaling the arrival of Wangsu Kim's men, and he tells Hyun-woo it's time to go. As they approach the truck, a heavy thud indicates the unloading of their illicit cargo. Kim Hyun-woo meticulously inspects a rifle, confirming its excellent condition and flawless mechanisms. He looks up, a silent assessment in his eyes, the rifle now firmly in his grasp. One of Wangsu Kim's men remarks in Chinese that Korea isn't so bad after all. Hyun-woo takes a deliberate step, a silent thought brewing in his mind. Wangsu Kim leans over a table laden with weapons, his hand smacking down as he speaks. He asks Hyun-woo if he truly intends to live alone in that massive bunker. Wangsu Kim comments on the sheer amount of space for just one person, a hint of curiosity in his tone. Hyun-woo confirms, his voice steady, that he will indeed be living alone. Wangsu Kim ponders this, a thoughtful expression on his face. Hyun-woo, with a subtle shift in posture, asks if there's a problem with his arrangements. Wangsu Kim grabs Hyun-woo's arm, repeating the question with a more pointed edge. Is there a problem? Wangsu Kim then laughs, complimenting Hyun-woo on being quite the socialite for someone so young. Turning his back, Wangsu Kim thinks to himself that he probably won't be returning to this place. Hyun-woo tells Wang-soo Kim to enjoy the merchandise, assuring him the ammo and magazines will be sent once the payment clears. As Wang-soo Kim's car speeds away, Hyun-woo reflects that the man's words didn't sound like a lie. Back at his bunker under a fiery red sky, Hyun-woo listens to music, a moment of calm before the storm. Inside, Kim Hyun-woo checks his phone, the bunker's stark interior reflecting his solitary existence. His phone screen lights up with an incoming call from worker Wang-soo Kim, the music still playing in the background. Wang-soo Kim, now armed and in a desolate forest, likely needed weapons and a safe place to stay after all. And since Wang-soo Kim already knew the exact location of Hyun-woo's bunker, it made him a dangerous loose end. Suddenly, Wang-soo Kim bursts through the trees, axe in hand, yelling "Hey, boss," as he dashes towards Hyun-woo. Hyun-woo, still on the phone, calmly asks if Wang-soo Kim needed something. On the other end, Wang-soo Kim explains he brought the ammo and magazines, noting the money cleared quickly, and asks Hyun-woo's current location. The chilling realization dawns on Hyun-woo: his new enemy has come here alone. Kim Hyun-woo stands ready, axe in hand, his resolve hardening as he prepares for the confrontation. His eyes glow with a fierce intensity. He knows he must deal with Wang-soo Kim while he's still isolated. Wang-soo Kim lunges, a knife swishing through the air, aiming for Hyun-woo. With a burst of speed, Wang-soo Kim dashes forward, his axe swinging in a wide arc. Hyun-woo swiftly dodges the attack, narrowly avoiding the blade. He takes a decisive step, positioning himself for a counterattack as Wang-soo Kim overextends. Hyun-woo's axe connects with a brutal thwack, striking Wang-soo Kim with full force. Wang-soo Kim collapses, bleeding profusely as Hyun-woo stands over him, axe still raised, the battle far from over. With another swift motion, Hyun-woo brings his axe down again. Blood splatters across Wang-soo Kim's arm as he wonders if Hyun-woo is a soldier or a government agent. Hyun-woo looms over the critically wounded Wang-soo Kim, who internally questions if this is truly the end. Wang-soo Kim desperately grabs Hyun-woo's leg, silently pleading for his life. He squeezes Hyun-woo's leg, begging aloud for a chance to live. Hyun-woo looks down, his face splattered with blood, and tells Wang-soo Kim that he doesn't think he can grant that wish. He coldly states that even if he tried, Wang-soo Kim would bleed out anyway, leaving the man gasping for air. And just like that, Wang-soo Kim lies dead on the ground, a bloody mess in the harsh reality of the apocalypse. Hyun-woo flinches, his blood-stained face reflecting the grim task he just completed, as music notes appear around him once more. He rummages through Wang-soo Kim's pockets, wondering if there are more enemies lurking nearby. Suddenly, Wang-soo Kim's phone rings, displaying an international call from daughter, a heartbreaking reminder of what he lost. Hyun-woo's own phone vibrates, pulling him from his thoughts, and he looks at it with a questioning expression. The text message on his screen reads, "Dad, come home soon." Once the radiation levels finally dropped to an acceptable point, Kim Hyun-woo, clad in a gas mask, drove his buggy towards the Air Force Base. He stares in disbelief, muttering, "Are you kidding me?" Before him stands a perfectly intact military facility, a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. His roughly conceived plans had proven to be the right choice after all. He still thinks about it sometimes, wondering if Wang-soo Kim had approached him earlier, before everything fell apart. As Hyun-woo drives away, he's left with a haunting question. If Wang-soo Kim had never made that deal, would he have been reunited with his daughter in this brutal, post-apocalyptic world?